Okay, hi guys, welcome to class. How's everyone doing today? Shruti, hi. Let's give everyone else a little bit of time to join in. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. The week is almost over. Look at that again. Wow, just coming and going. Hi Faria, how are you? Welcome to class. Okay, so today we're gonna continue going over our the English test from Monday, I believe. So yeah, it is already Thursday. We started going over on Tuesday, and then yesterday we were doing something else. We were doing similar triangles, which let me know if you guys have any questions on. Then maybe quickly I can show another question on that just to refresh our memory. Other than that, we are actually just going to be going over a lot of these English terms that you guys said that you didn't know on the test. So the first one that we're starting off with is our literary terms, and I'm sure you guys heard of it. I'm sure you used some of these, and you used some of these terms even when you're writing essays or analysis. um, Flashback, foreshadowing, symbolism, mood. So in this one, the question is which of the following, which literary terms means a hint about events that will happen later in the story, or it doesn't have to be just a story, it could be anything, right? It could be in a story, a film, whatever, wherever piece of art you're reading, events that will happen later in the story that build suspense. So you are giving hints about something that will happen in future. Who This is very easy. You guys learned it from elementary school. Who can give me the answer for this one really quickly? Let's see how many of you know it. Hi Janatul and hi Mehrab. Perfect, foreshadowing. We got it. Wonderful. That's it. This one didn't need to be super flash foreshadowing, and when you're giving hints about something that will happen in the future. And flashback is when you are showing something that already happened in the past but maybe not was mentioned in the story, but then you were showing or describing flashback to give more information. Now, next question. This one, we went over this topic on Tuesday, very in depth. I gave you examples of participle, gerund, infinitive. And I call those verbal forms. Identify the red verbal phrase. So this phrase over here that's red, they're saying it's one kind of verbal. Which one of it is it? Is it a participle, gerund, or infinitive? Singing her heart out, the toddler knew all the words to fancy. Now, as I had mentioned in on Tuesday, participle usually gets a to in front of the verb. Gerund acts as a noun, and infinitive acts as an adjective. Um, I think I messed it up when I said it. It was the other way around, but you guys know it. So, this one, which one would it be? So, singing her heart out, the toddler knew all the words to fancy. What's the subject of the sentence? It is toddler. And what is the toddler doing? The act is he knew all the words. That's the action of the words. But you were given more information about the toddler by including this part, singing her heart out. So the toddler is singing her heart out, so it's describing the toddler. So if it's describing the toddler, as in it is making a description about the noun, then this verbal form is acting as a noun. It's modifying the noun. So which one would it be? Guys, come on. Just look back in your notes from Tuesday. It's participle. As we have mentioned, all right? And I'm going to continue on the notes later. Let's go into this. We'll just write it out. Maybe if you guys missed it, please write it down, refresh your memory again. Is it modifying the noun? Yeah, it's actually just functioning as a noun. And the last one. Okay. Who can tell me the answer for this one? We were kind of getting into this topic yesterday, the verb modes. We were doing indicate. We were, I think, talking about imperative. That's the one we were talking about. But today we're gonna get really into it, and I will go over all four of these. I suggest you take down the notes that I just gave you on participle, gerund, and infinitive if you already haven't done so, and then pay attention to this part of the lesson. Okay, are you guys all on the same page with taking down the notes for this part, the different types of verb moods? Who learned this before in English class, English language arts? Jatu says is indicative. Okay, good. Yes. So, just as the word itself describes, it just states a fact. Okay, so 5 types of the first one that we just did, indicate. It comes from the word indicate, right? States or expresses something that is happening, like in reality. That's it. It's just most of the sentences in English language are indicative. The dog jumps into the car. I'm indicating that the dog is doing it. The next one, I believe, is going to be here. The following sentence expresses which verb mode? The capital of Georgia is Atlanta. Who can tell me what this would be? It's still indicative. I'm indicating that the capital of Georgia is Atlanta. I'm stating a fact. So I should probably also write that. Maybe that's what's confusing you guys. It's not only expresses something that's happening right now, like dog is jumping into the car. It could also be stating a fact. affect. I'm indicating that it's a fact. I'm indicating that's what it is. Alright? Then the next one. Identify the verbal phrase here. Okay, well, this is going back to our previous lesson, so let's quickly go over this. Spending time with his parents, okay, was one of Bruce Wayne's favorite activities before they were murdered. Okay, so spending time with his parents was one of hmm, hmm, a little hmm. Spending time with his parents was one of Bruce Wayne's favorite activities before they were murdered. So it's the subject is him, and the verb was. So his favorite activity was spending time with his parents. So it's an object. Hmm. Gerard. Okay, because it's acting as a noun. Spending time with his parents is being described. See? It's sometimes hard to get it even right. Alright, so we're gonna go. Okay, this is gonna just skip, which is the comparison that does not use like or as. I want to get to those verb modes question because that's what I want to do. No, what is a comparison that uses like or as? And these are easy. You guys should know these. Kids know that. We did this yesterday. The whole suburb was destroyed. It's going to be passive voice. All right, I'll just get through it. So the next one that I want to show you guys is imperative. Okay? This is the next type of sentences we use. And this is the command, as in you're telling someone to do something. Okay? Sometimes your teachers or sometimes they say it is imperative that you do your schoolwork. Okay? And you would be like, so she just means it is important that I do my schoolwork. Yes, but what she actually means is that she's giving you a command that you need to do it. Okay, so it is commendable that you need to do your schoolwork. So this is a very easy way to remember what imperative is. It's giving a command. For example, take out the trash. Sit over here. That's the next types of sentences. Sit over here. Right? So copy this down. And then I'm going to go to the next one. Alrighty. If you haven't copied it down, you can always go back and pause it a little bit. And then the next one we have is conditional. And just as the name sounds, it's like you're giving a condition. Okay? It depends on something else to happen. Mm-hmm. Uh, she would look older with gray hair. It's saying she would look differently or do something with certain condition to happen, which is, I guess, getting gray hair. I might fail the exam if I don't study. Alright? You're saying something will happen based on another condition if you don't do. Alright? So give you a few seconds to copy this part down, and then we're moving on to the next one, subjunctive. And that will be the last. Oh, we went through this quick. Okay, perfect. We are gonna move on to the last one. This one is a bit similar to conditional, but not all the time. We use these sentences to express a wish. Express on real situations and a possibility. Right? You're wishing for something here. Another example. It's unreal situation because you're not. If you were, you wouldn't say if I were rich. Sports car. Okay, it's like expressing something that's not real. Right, so give you guys a few seconds to write this down, and then we're moving on to the questions again. I don't know if you need to do the questions anymore because I think it covered. Okay. All right. So it's 12:28. Good time. So yesterday for math we covered um, similar triangles. I gave you all the rules for similar triangles, what makes two triangles similar, and I showed some examples. So I'm now going to give you guys 12 questions that you're going to take it on the quiz, and you will answer some questions off of those. Most of these questions are going to be easy because if you think about it a little bit, but based on the facts you learned yesterday or even before in school, you'll be able to answer. Now, Janatul, you didn't get to do yesterday's class, but I think you already learned some about similar triangles in school. If you haven't, try your best. We are gonna go over it, obviously, like maybe not all 12 questions, at least some of them. All right. Yeah. And the name of this quiz is Similar Triangles. Okay. So we're gonna make it like classic. We're not gonna make it like a test. We are going to do grade 7 and 8 just so that you have it in your Google Classroom too. Similar triangles quiz. And we go next. And we have unlimited time. You work at your own pace. You can't hear me? Who can you guys hear me clearly? Never mind. Go back. And we go assign game. Okay. So, just like the other days, you go to join this website. joinmyquiz.com. Hit enter. And you put in the code 421609. Only 12 questions. It shouldn't take you time at all. 421609. Okay, so I'm going to wait for all 4 of you to join and then I'll start. Okay, guys. And it's in your Google Classroom too. If you go to grade 7 or grade 8, it's up here in the classwork, the first one, Similar Triangles quiz. Okay, you could click on that and you click on any of these links and it's the same thing, just you log in. All right. Okay, that is that. So let me see. Janatul is here, Mehrab is here, and Shuchi is here. So Faria is the only one. Waiting for Faria to join.
recently, and we'd love to see if we can get more going with you guys across a couple of the brands that we work with. So one of the brands we reached out for is Raycon, and I would love to go over that with you in a little bit more detail. But there are a lot of other brands that we currently work with as well, and I would love to explore some of those opportunities.
And Faria is here. Perfect. So I'm starting it.
With that
I'm
being said,
clicking start right now.
I'd love to just learn a little bit more about you guys, a little bit more about the channel, and your prior experience of working with brands. I'm happy to hear your background on the size and everything, and it will help you guys understand what our approach to working with creators and answer any questions that you might have, and then we can dive into the sponsoring stuff. Does that sound good? Awesome. So tell me a little bit more about your channel. How long have you guys been doing this, and what got you guys into YouTube?
Let me see the questions. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah, just
Yes, bunch of you are done. Faria's done and Merab is done. I would like to go over it today, but it seems like Shuchi and Janathul are not done. And Shuchi will be done soon, but Janathul seems like she's still working on it very slowly. But I think I'm gonna continue going over though. Actually, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go over now, or you guys want to do another quiz with similar types of questions? Because I have another one pulled up right here. So Faria and Merab, you guys tell me what you want to do right now. Should we give them a little more time?
Nice.
Because Jantu's gonna take a little while.
Yeah. So So with this campaign, it does take a little bit of time to get set up, only because we have to send product out to you. So we'd probably be able to send out new raycons for you once we get the campaign in motion. Since you already have one, maybe you could have an extra pair, or maybe give them to your friends. Um, but that, because of some of the steps required to get things in motion, we may need to push out the timeline just a little bit. But if you guys have upcoming videos,
What do
we
you
can
mean
always
say?
try and fast track this and see if we can even get something going in April.
What would you
But
guys like
we're
to
in a
do?
pretty active planning
And
phase
Aka,
with this campaign.
Shuji is
But
finishing up
what
soon.
is going to be a rate
Faria,
is
you did a great job. You got the highest so far. Good job, girl.
what is a reasonable US $50
Okay, you guys want to go
per
over the
day.
quiz? Yeah, I would like to do that too. So let's just give Shuchi a few minutes. Yeah, she's almost done.
So let's say 30 days.
And then I won't end the game. I'm going to go over it right here. Okay, so if I end the game, Jantul doesn't get to do it anymore. So I'll just show you, do it one question at a time, and then I'll show it to you on the board. So you won't see your scores yet. Okay.
So yeah, I think that's
So
probably
let's get started.
a good starting point for us as well. I'll see if that's possible
So
for
the
you guys.
first one is
We've been
basically
working with city brands like CP
which is
and
which is not true about similar triangles. Which is not true about similar triangles. Yesterday I told you guys two things that make two triangles similar triangles. Number one, their corresponding angles are equal,
I see.
as in all the angles in the sides, or at least two angles, and corresponding sides are in ratio, are in proportion. Okay, so this question is asking you which one is not true actually. Which one is not true
You mentioned earlier that we don't just work with
about
city brands.
this?
They are one of our big partners. We
Just
actually
wanted
have
to.
our own marketing agency, so we've got a handful of different brands that we work with.
So Shuchi, we're going over the questions. I didn't end the games. I don't know your scores yet because Jonathan's still working on it, but I want to go over it. That's why I'm doing it here. I'm showing you guys we're still up to number one. And then every question we need to do, we will just do it on the board. So which is not true about similar triangles? The angles in the triangles are congruent to each other. That's true. Corresponding angles, the sides are proportional to each other. That's true. The sides are proportional. The angles in each triangle add up to 180 degrees. That's true about every triangle, whether they're similar or they're not similar. All triangles have 180 degrees inside them. If you didn't know that, write that down right now today in your notebook. You always need to know that. Triangles 180 degrees, circles are 360 degrees. And the triangles must have at least one side that is the same length. That's not true. It doesn't have the same length. They're similar triangles. They don't have to be congruent. Neither of the sides have to be congruent. Only the angles need to be congruent and the sides need to be in the same proportion. Because what it means that if it was a smaller triangle and then it got maybe bigger, but it's still in the same proportion, therefore they're similar. Like you're similar with your brother and sister, but you're not identical unless you're an identical twin. Even if you are, you're not really the identical congruent person. You guys are similar people, may have similar personality. So it would be this. So I can't really choose the right answer on this board, but that's fine. Then number two, you can't hear.
Okay, cool.
Can you guys
Is
hear
that
me now?
a campaign that you'd potentially be interested in? Okay.
Maybe I'm gonna pull this out a little closer to me. Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Okay, so you said that you use a VPN. What kind of
All
VPN do
right,
you use?
pulled it very close to me. And if you hear background voice,
Yeah, no,
I told you
that's
guys yesterday.
like
Um,
where are we
can you
located?
hear me now?
Okay, that's that's the primary reason you ended up going with the VPN. Nice. Okay, so what we can do after this call
Okay,
is
everyone can hear. Maybe Maharab, you don't have your
after the
headphones
call
plugged in, or
check
like
test the audio a
your
little bit,
thing got muted or
and
something.
then we can go ahead and
Okay.
continue the
All
call.
right. So as I was saying, if you hear a voice in the background, that's because my husband is working upstairs. I'm working downstairs, so he's taking a phone
So
call.
like I said,
It's
you
very
guys
mumbled, so it doesn't matter. Usually, I'm talking over it anyways.
have a great
So therefore, it shouldn't bother you.
afternoon,
Anyways,
rest of your day. We're gonna do our best not to interrupt you.
are the triangles
Go
similar?
ahead
So are these
and
two
give me
triangles similar? Yes or no? So think
so
about it. So
that we can talk about
we have a right angle here, a right angle here, so they both have the same exact angle in the same position. And if this is 55 and this is 35, first find out what this angle is over here. So how do I find what this angle is right here? This angle E that's missing. So let me show you how you could do that. So we have 55, 90, and we have a triangle right here. And we know that this one has a 90-degree and this one is 55, and this is missing. We don't know what this is. How do we know? We know there's a 180 degrees altogether. We know how many degrees are already here. 55 plus 90, 145. Then we subtract 145 from altogether. 3, 35. So this is also 35. So that means that is similar to the other triangle here, which is 35 here. That means this would be 55. So the other triangle over here is basically 55, 35, and 90. So therefore, they are similar triangles since all of their angles are congruent. Corresponding angles are congruent. So it's yes. So how long is side x? So you got to find what side x is, which is right here. And the way to do it is because you know if they are in proportion in the other sides, then you could set up a proportion for this. So basically what you do is you let 3 over 9 equals to x over 6. So you do like 3 over 9 equals to x over. Okay, so Jonathan just finished. All right. This is the one we're up to. Okay, now I'm gonna have to change it, obviously. So when I do this, x over 6, I cross multiply. I do 9 times x is 9x equals to 3 times 6, 18. Divided by 9, divided by 9, x equals 2. So therefore, x is 2. So all of you guys got that right. So now I'm only gonna go over the ones that you guys, some of you got it wrong. Okay. First thing I want to do is I want to see these scores. So Shuchi, Faria, Janatul, and Mehrab. So look at the scores yourselves. I can email it to you guys too. I don't have to. Just look at it here on the board. None of you guys did really well. Okay, so we're gonna go over all of them, unless there's some that everyone got correct, like the previous one. Are the triangles similar? Are these two triangles similar here? So I have two triangles, and one of them has 81 here, 60 here. We don't know what it would have over here. Let's see what it would have over here. So the way to do it is same way that we did this one. $81, $60, and $40, $81. So let's find this angle. You add these two, what you get? 141. You know there are 180 degrees in the triangle altogether. So what do you get for this? 39 degrees. And the other triangle is 40, 81. So since it already has a 40, do you need to do it anymore? No, because not all the angles are congruent. So even if you thought it was like flipped, it's not. These two are not similar triangles because they don't have the same degrees. This one has 41 and this one has 39. They have same 81 here, but these two wouldn't be same. So this one would be actually 81 plus 40, 121, then 180 minus 121. It's 59. This one has 99, 59, 40, and 60, all different, right? So they're not similar. If you chose yes, this is the reason why it's not, okay? All right, so one of you got this one wrong. I'm not sure who. I could go back and check, but I won't. So these triangles are similar. They're telling you they're similar, which means they have proportional sides. That's true. So then how long is side x? So we did a question like this before too. We're going to set it up. We're going to do 6 over 9, x over 12. 6 over 9, x over 12. I can make it easier for me by simplifying 6 over 9 to 2 over 3 equals to x over 12. Then I get 3x equals to 24 divided by 3 divided by 3. X is going to be 8. Okay? X should have been 8. Not 2/3. I don't know who chose 2/3 here. Not sure how you got 2/3. If you want to ask me why it's 2 over 3, please, like, why it's not, please ask me in the chat. Were you thinking that the fraction is because this one simplifies to 2 over 3? 2 over 3 here, that's why. So you basically represented 6 over 9 and simplified it? No, it's not, because 6 over 9 is just finding the ratio of it. It's like the ratio that you are multiplying the triangle by. So you basically multiply the smaller triangle by 2/3 to get the bigger triangle, even though they drew it wrong here. Like 6 times 2/3 is 9. But they're not asking for what is the ratio. They're asking for the length of the x. Okay? That's why, not the ratio. Read the question carefully. So most of you got this one wrong. Which triangles are similar to triangle A? So we're going to find which one is similar to triangle A. It's going to be 57, 44. Well, let's find the missing angle of this one first. Then we see. And the missing angle. So if you find the missing angle of this one, you'll find this one too. It might be 79. So Yep. It's 79. And the other triangle is 44, 57, 79. Just flipped. Who cares? 44, 57, and 79. And then this one is going to be 79, 44. So if this is 79, this is 44. If you do the whole thing again, add 79 and you can have 44, 57. So they all have same angle. So therefore both of them are congruent. So who got that one right? Yeah, we will. We'll do another one like this tomorrow. I can assign one after class too. I already had it like up here. And I assigned it to your class already. So if you want to just do it, do it. It's in your classroom. But I want to go over a few more questions on this. We have 6 more questions. Find side x. So same exact way you do find side x. Most of you got it wrong except one person. $40, $50, $90. It's a 90-degree angle, a triangle. And we know 20 and x. And they told you they're similar. Side is 20, not angle. Drew it flipped. So you just let the proportion, just like the other ones. I want to just show you guys how it's a proportion, because the one thing I don't like about this board is the fact that the eraser is so tiny, and I don't know how to make it bigger because they don't have an option for it. And every time I'm erasing, it's like a big deal. So it's and this is the 90-degree, and this is 20, and the hypotenuse is x. 20 and the hypotenuse is x. So I'm going to let hypotenuse be the bottom. Well, this one they gave us the base. This one they're asking for hypotenuse. You did 40 divided by 2 and got 25. Okay, so let us go to proportion and see if that happens.
Okay. Are you guys holding up?
4 over 5 equals to 20 over x. 100 equals to 24x. X equals to 25. Yep, exactly. The proportion works out too. So, and that's the answer. Done. Question 8. Okay, couple of more minutes, please. I just want to finish all of them. Find the measure of the missing angle. So all you do, come on, I'm not gonna. I'll just show you two. You just add these two, 65 plus 67, and then you subtract it from 180. I don't know why 2 of you got that wrong. Come on. What are the values? 65 plus 57. So we do 65 plus 57. Very easy.
Yeah. And also with
And it's 12.
okay.
And 180 minus 122, 7, 10, 8, 5, 58.
7 o'clock even. So
Done.
so
58 is the answer. What is the ratio of the side lengths? In this time, they're asking for the ratio. So you put the ratio on top of each other. This one is not clear.
yeah, I mean, I try to wrap up my stuff by 6 o'clock, and then I almost always end
I'm
up.
not sure which one this question is.
It's been like that. I've been trying to work away from it.
You guys got 125. Did you divide it by 8 by 5?
Somewhere between
Yep.
6:30 to 7 o'clock is when things will wrap up for me. Trying to kind of, you know, get that closer to 6, but we'll see.
6? No. That's not how it works. How'd you guys got 1.25 for this? The ones who got it. I can't see it.
Well, I have been doing a lot of thinking about how much work we've all been doing.
Or 8 over,
First of all, let
or
me just say that
10 over
I
6.
really
10 over
appreciate
6.
all of the outreach efforts that have been going out
Yeah.
for the last couple of weeks. I know that setting some kind of a quota is not fun for anybody. It's not fun for me to have to implement. That really started
Which
because
should be
of
2 over 5.
push when we had just not a lot to show for our international outreach to start tracking all of that
What
stuff.
does this one say over here?
I knew that it would have caused a bit of strain for you guys to
8
have
by
to do things
7.5.
and it really isn't my intent. It doesn't make me happy to see anybody working late into the day or on their
8
weekend.
divided by
So rest assured, we're
7.5.
gonna do a few things to try and implement changes to that. But I think it's important for all of us to be thinking about our workload and what we can do
4
to
over 5. There you go. Okay, that's
so
it.
that you guys are not feeling
I
overwhelmed.
think this one over here is 4 and then 4 over 5. All right, I don't see it, so I'm not answering that question. Sorry, that's too blurry for me. Maybe my eyesight is bad. We'll do another question like that, but you just find the ratio by putting the sides on top of each other. This one, what is the measure of angle B? Okay, so this one is a bit tricky. Is because first you have to find what A is. Okay, so first you have to find what A is. Let's try that. Does it paste? Nope. Um, and the way to do it is because you know that a straight line is always 180 degrees. So a straight line like this is always going to be 180 degrees. And this is 177, right? 117. 117 here. And this one, 117, and this little angle equal together make 180. So first let's find what this is. So we subtract 180 and 117. 7, 10, 3, 6. So this is going to be 63. And then this is a triangle.
We've had some
And it was 81 and B.
we definitely want to work you guys up towards that.
This is 81 and this is B. Now you're going to find what B is by adding 81 plus 63, 4. It's going to be 14, and then 180 minus 144, 36. B is 36. Okay? And that's the correct answer, not 63. I don't know how you flipped it. So same exact idea. This is another one. This is backward actually, and all of you guys got it right. So you first find this missing angle by adding 65 plus 30 and then subtracting from 180 and then subtracting that value from 180 to get question mark. Okay, good. And this one, what does it mean? For two shapes to be similar. Same shape but different size. Exactly. And if they're congruent, then it would have been same shape and same size. Okay, so with that being said, this is the end of our class. Um, try better next time. I posted a quiz of the similar kind on the Google Classroom for both of your grades. If you get a time, do it. I'm not sure if I have to start it. If it is, then we'll just do it tomorrow together, okay? You don't have to necessarily finish up for homework. And we'll go over again similar triangles and some of the English topics. I'll see you guys tomorrow, exact time, 12 p.m. Enjoy the rest of your day. Tomorrow's Friday, one more class, and then we get to enjoy weekend again. Stay safe.